Hey y'all, it's Tiffy and welcome back to my channel and my journey. Thank you for joining me for this video. Today I will be giving you all an update on my debt payoff journey with Capital One. So I've already posted maybe 2 or 3 videos about my overall debt and my goal to pay off all my credit cards in a timely manner so I can make some big girl, grown, mature moves and stuff. So today I just wanted to come and give you another bi-monthly update because I'll be giving you updates every 2 weeks until October 1st because that is a goal date I have to completely pay off my Capital One credit card. And so today I am just going to let you all know because payday has passed, and so this is the earliest I was able to get to coming up with this video for you all to give you kind of an update. So as I mentioned previously in my video, my Capital One balance was, I want to say it was $1,356 and like 76 cents or so. And I don't have the exact numbers here with me. That's why I'm not giving you exact numbers. But if you reference that video, I'll put the link here. You'll be able to see where I was the last time I made a payment. So currently my balance is still the same, plus about $46 and 34 cents in interest that they tack on every month. That interest that they added is a few dollars less than the previous month because I have made payments. So in the previous month, the interest that they added on was $54.14. So it went down a couple of dollars, like $5 or no, it's like almost $10. It went down $8, I guess. $8. About $8 reduced in interest based on the payments I've made, which is better than nothing. That's $8 more I don't have to come up with each month until it's paid off. But hopefully it'll be paid off by the end of September, October 1st. That is my goal. I'm saying a prayer. Please send me all your prayers. I'm really working on it. So this last paycheck, I was not able to make the anticipated payments that I thought I was going to be making. In my last video, I referenced thinking I was going to be able to make an additional payment of about $106 between my last payday and this end of the month paycheck, and I did not do that, and I'll tell you why. It was for a good reason. It was for the betterment of my professional development and my future education. And so I actually ended up using that money towards a certification that I want to take, that I'll hopefully be taking within the next 2 weeks or so. And so that is the Certified Sarbanes-Oxley Expert Certification. And so the exam was actually $147. And I thought it would be good for me, since I just found out about that particular certification, to take that certification, since I am one day wanting to, when I grow up, to be an auditor. It'd be very beneficial to me to understand Sarbanes-Oxley. So I decided to purchase that exam, so I did not make the extra payment towards my credit card, and I'm totally fine with that. I have no guilt whatsoever with that, because taking that certification is something that will help me, develop professionally, and then in the future, in turn, make more money. And so I'm totally okay with that. So then, but it was kind of like a spiral effect. So I didn't make the extra payment. I used the money for the cert. And then when I got my most recent paycheck, I was planning to make an extra payment of I think it was $153, about $153, somewhere around there in additional payment. But I decided, or maybe it was $135. I have to look back at my spreadsheet, but it was probably about $135 or so. $100 to $150 was my extra payment plan. Didn't go as planned, and I'll tell you why. It was okay though. I'm not feeling too bad about it, because I'm about to start actually a new semester at school, and I had to buy my textbooks. And so I'm taking 2 classes instead of 1 this quarter, and I used that money to pay for my textbooks. And actually it covered exactly everything I would need, like in that one swoop, every textbook I would need. And there's a couple of online subscriptions I need and different little books that I had to purchase. And so it just like I feel like God was trying to help me, because again, getting more education is great for the betterment of my professional development, which will in turn in the future mean that I can demand more money professionally. And so the books that I needed were literally the exact amount of that extra payment that I was going to make to Capital One. So I did not make the payment to Capital One. I bought my textbooks because I need my textbooks to pass the class, right? So I have no guilt about that. But I am now a little bit more behind than I already was behind that I mentioned in my previous videos. So I believe based on the anticipated payments that I was expecting to be able to make for the duration of September, I was going to need about $500 or so additional I had to come up with, and I asked you all to comment down below. So if you have any ideas on side hustles that I can do to come up with that money so I can meet my goal of paying off this credit card by the end of September, October 1st at the latest, please let me know. Comment down below. I would appreciate your suggestions, really. So that put me a little further behind. So at this point right now, I'm probably like $600 or $700 behind. I'll need in addition to my anticipated payment on the 15th of September. And so that payment, I don't foresee having any issues or reasons why I can't make that specific payment. But for the additional money that I'll need to take my Capital One balance down to zero, now I'll probably be needing between $500 and $700 more dollars. So I am interested in side hustle suggestions and opportunities to come up with that money very quickly in a shorter period of time. At this point, it's less than 30 days. I don't know how that's going to go. I'm actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm kind of worried. Oh no, I'm kind of worried now, actually. Yeah, it's not looking so hot, right? So let me see. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of worried now. As I'm talking to you about it, what I'm going to do is so I'll give you my current Capital One balance. So my current Capital One balance is, let me see, 23, 153, 23, 153. It should be, I'm trying to like add back in because I made a payment, but I'm going to add that back in. So my payment should be $1,393.76. I believe that's what it is currently, because I have a payment reflected in here that I need to add back in, but I can't find my calculator and I don't want to hold you all up. So, but when I checked it like a week or so ago before I made this most recent payment I just made, it was $1,393.76. And so that's where I still am, give or take a couple of days of interest. So I'm depressed, absolutely depressed, because I want this thing to be gone and out of my life forever. But I am behind schedule for a good reason now, because I didn't like splurge on shoes or like bags or go out to some fancy excessive dinner. I actually bought like textbooks and certifications to, help me further develop my mind and gain skills that will help me professionally later. But it did put me a little bit behind on my aggressive goal of paying it off by October 1st. So at this point, I have less than 25 days. What is today? Like the 4th? Today's 4th or the 5th? I have like about 25 days or so to figure out my entire life and to figure out $1,396.76. And all I know is I can make a payment, I believe, I anticipate making a payment of anywhere between $500 and $600 on the 15th, which knocks that down. So my difference is, my difference is higher than I thought to begin with. So if I make a payment of $500, let's just go simple and say $500, that would leave me with $896.76 to pay. Yikes. 900, 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 800 or 700? Yeah, 800. I should be better at math. I should just brought my regular calculator. My stupid iPad. I don't know. Somebody tell me, why do I not have a calculator on my iPad? Oh, and this is my new iPad case. Speaking of paying off debt. Look what I bought. $5. Oops. But it's okay, because I'm going to be using this for my class, so I wanted to make sure, and I got the screen protector on here just in case I happen to drop it, which I haven't had that accident before, but you never know, things happen. So hopefully I'm covered now, because this is kind of thick, and I got the cover on there, so I shouldn't have any problems with dropping it. But anyway, back to the point, back to why you're watching this video. So yeah, I feel a little bit depressed about being behind schedule, and so when I'm trying to be aggressive with paying off debt, and I'm trying to stay focused and stay motivated and keep my head above depression, I like to like kind of write things down that I'm grateful for, because it can be, you can actually end up like being kind of in a pit of like stewing in your own emotions and feelings and stuff when you're really trying to aggressively pay off debt and you're like literally counting the nickels and the dimes and the pennies. And so you can kind of cloud it from the overall joy of your life when you're really trying to focus on it. So what I try to do is, in an effort to just revive myself from like just mentally going crazy, I write down things that I'm grateful for. I write down the smallest little minute things that happen to me throughout a daily basis. And I've been doing that since I started my debt journey back in September of 2017. And so I have like a running list in my phone. And if you want, I could do a separate video on that. Comment down below if you'd like to hear that, of my gratitude list. And it's literally the smallest things, you guys. Like, for example, I went to a training a couple weeks ago. I think I told you all about that in my What's in My Birkin video. That was the day I went to training and I had all those Chewy bars. And so that day in training, I just finished a class, Accounting Information Systems. And so we had kind of like a brain teaser during lunch where we got into groups with different people that were in the sessions, and we answered all these different kind of audit questions. And so my team actually won. And so because we won, everybody on the team got a $25 gift card, Visa gift card. And I was like, wow, that's really great. So it's stuff like that. I wrote that down on my gratitude list because that's something that I wasn't expecting. It just happened out of the blue that, I had no prior knowledge of. And there are like 100 people at this training, so my team didn't have to win, but we won, and I got the $25 gift card, and I put that $25 in my gas tank, and I didn't have to buy gas for that 2 weeks. So it was like I write down things like that so I can stay grateful and look at the blessings that God is sending my way while I'm trying to accomplish my goal, just to make things a little easier on me, or kind of to help me along. And so another thing would be, this happened a couple months ago, actually back in February, because it was Black History Month. So I was still paying off debt aggressively back in February. I went to go buy a parking pass because I was going to have to drive a couple days to work, to the train. And so I went to go buy the parking pass, and one of the police officers, as I'm paying for my parking pass, it was going to be like $4, one of the police officers asked me a couple of trivia questions for Black History Month, right? Like, when does this happen? I am terrible at trivia. If anybody knows me, they know I don't know any random facts at all whatsoever. So he asked me a couple of trivia questions, and I got them all wrong, but he acted as though I got him right, kind of helped me, coached me through the songs. It was like different black artists' songs and stuff. Before my time, to my own credit, all these people were way before my time, so it's okay if I didn't know. But he helped me through, and he ended up paying for my parking pass, for those parking passes that I was getting for the week. And so that was a blessing that I wrote down. And then, granted, it was only like $5. It was $5 that I then didn't have to spend, and I could then use to pay on my debt. And so the smallest things like that, and it was great because I told everybody, I was like, oh my God, I went to go buy my parking pass, and I got the free parking pass. This is great. I got something for free. It's great. Like, I told everybody because I was so happy because I wasn't expecting it, and it just happened, and it was like a little blessing that fell into my lap. And so I really appreciate the fact that, that happened to me. And I have like an entire list of things like that, little things small like that have happened to me since I started trying to pay off debt over the past year. And so that's something that I would recommend to any of you all who are trying to pay off debt. If you are in the thick of it and you're really tired and you're trucking along and you're feeling discouraged and you're feeling down, keep a running list in your cell phone of things, positive things that happened to you, where you were in the moment, you were like, man, that's great. Because those are the things you can look back on, and the memories that you can have to pull you through while you're in the thick of it, as they say. So yeah, so that is although I'm sick, this video is a little sad because I didn't make the payments that I thought I was going to make, and I'm a little bit behind on my schedule. I always take the opportunity to write down positive things that happened to me so I can stay motivated. So I hope that my little spiel for you today, if you're trying to pay off debt, is motivating to you, and I hope that you all start a list. And if you already have a list kind of like that, please share it with me in the comments below, because I would love to hear about your triumphs and your successes while you're trying to pay off debt, just like I'm sharing mine with you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video on my debt journey, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Toodles.